Good afternoon, students. My name is Dr. Morgan Phenix, and I'll be your instructor in this class in school leadership in diverse settings. I think you'll enjoy this course. This video presentation for you is a single subject item. It has to do with the videos which I will post on a weekly basis in discussion board, and they are for your reference in terms of the week's assignments. For clarification, it's to minimize confusion in the course and maximize success. I encourage you most strongly to watch these videos. If you skip them, it will become evident almost immediately as you turn in assignments, because oftentimes students don't read the assignment instructions very carefully. And what these videos do is to give you graphic representation of the assignments, how they are to appear. The idea being that how you construct the assignments according to the assignment instructions will result in a thought flow and a flow of your ideas and of your presentation that will make sense. It'll gain a lot of clarity that way. Alrighty, and I'll even give you, in fact, I'll give you an example of that right now. And I guarantee you also that these are low tech, and they're done so for a reason, because I think that you will be less likely to forget them if you see how clear and how basic this is. For example, on a weekly basis, you will be turning in journal article critiques. That means you will find in the Liberty Libraries that is the best place to go, and there are direct links to that are in the assignment instructions for journal article critiques. But you will be looking at peer-reviewed articles. No newspapers, no Sports Illustrated articles, those kinds of things, but peer-reviewed articles, and you'll be presenting a one-page rendering of the importance of that article for you and for us with regards to leadership and diversity issues. And here you go. Here's one of my graphic representations, very low tech, and it's on one piece of paper, one page, because it's a one-page assignment, double spaced, clearly here, one page. No reference page, no title page is required. Some students like to put it there just to ensure that their name travels along with the document, but it's not necessary because you're posting them under your name anyway. You put the citation at the top, no reference page, no reference page. And there's a reason for this. The citation goes at the top, and for the purposes of this course, you may leave out anything that has to do with retrieved from, because I'll go and look at the article if I feel I need to. But I don't care for the lines after lines of internet gobbledygook there that take up space. Okay, and then you go directly from the APA citation of the document, the peer-reviewed article that you're looking at, and you put the author's thesis in your own words. No quotes, no lengthy quotes particularly, but no quotes are necessary. The author's thesis in your own words. You have the citation up here, which will cover the word for word usage of somebody else's ideas here. But if you put anything in direct quote, make sure you have an in-text reference as well. Always, of course, right? But the author's thesis in your own words, then it will flow into the author's supporting information, then your critique about it. How is this strategically important for us in our studies and in our work concerning diversity and leadership in educational settings, typically in educational settings for this course. But let me caution you right now. You may use this course to serve your best purposes regardless. If you are not working in an educational establishment but are working in the business world, I think that diversity issues apply directly, obviously, in all sorts of ways, okay? And you can certainly craft this course to serve your purposes and to serve the Lord's call upon your life, okay? Then you follow down here to how this relates to your work, your project, your final project, or your life in general. And wouldn't it be wise to use these journal article critiques to serve your project? And it's a coincidence that you have 8 of these that are due, and there are 8 headings in the final project. Okay, and once again, one page, double spaced. The assignment instructions require that you operate in the third person. This author believes that. You know what? For the purpose of this course and for your experience with me in this course, I would prefer that you do this in first person. How does this article, what you've learned here, and how does it relate to your work, to your project, and to your life? Use the first person. Use I. Okay. That's it for today. I just want you to encourage you most strongly to use these weekly these weekly videos, and they will appear in the discussion board. The title will be "Watch this video, please," and it'll say week 1, week 2, week 3. I create these fresh on a weekly basis. These are not retreads from last term. The reason being that the questions that are asked are different each term. The background of our society and of our world changes from day to day, and let's deal with that right now. Diversity has been spoken of many times as in America. The melting pot theory is one of the theories that people apply to the issues of diversity. That somehow everything diverse will channel into some American average of some kind, both language and how we look, how we dress, how we speak, how we deal with daily situations. I don't think it applies in the same way that it once did when people were coming to America to try to be Americans. There's the bird. Okay, that reminds me. I've gone too long already. But here you go. I think that it's very, very clear that diversity is everywhere. It's a feature. It's a feature of every part of our life anymore. And that the pockets of small minority concerns, as important as they are, when taken as a whole, become majority concerns. And if you read the news and follow the television news, you know that when diversity and ignorance and fear, particularly diversity and fear, when those two collide, it's going to be a problem. And that's where power takes over, as opposed to intelligence and to reason and to compassion. Okay, compassion goes out the window when there is fear and diversity. Okay, and that's one of the issues and the purposes for this course. I wish you well with this. Choose your final project wisely. Choose it to serve your purposes in this world and the Lord's call upon your life. Okay, and finally, here you go. Diversity is not a problem that needs fixing. Okay, diversity is a fact of life, and it is a fact of life that deserves honor and celebration, okay? Not just acceptance or understanding. That also has to do with an objective dealing with something that is sort of strange and unwieldy. That what do we do? We don't know what to do. We don't know what to do. And we typically don't know exactly what to do. And when issues of hunger and children at the border, unaccompanied children at the border, and the issues of migration, it's no longer immigration and the worry about immigration policy and immigration laws and what are we going to do. It has to do with migration and why are people moving in masses from one area toward another, thinking that it's safer there, or there's more goods, more water, for example. Those kinds of things are fewer forest fires, whatever it might happen to be. Issues of diversity are not a problem that needs fixing. There certainly are conditions and concerns and issues that need dealing with and fixing. But the diversity itself is not a problem worth fixing. And if you find yourself feeling that that's the case, you know where you need to go for your information? To the mirror, because that's where it all starts if we have problems with diversity. Okay? Good luck with this. God bless you. And once again, each and every week, refer to the discussion board video. Watch this video, please. I guarantee you that it will maximize success for you in this course. It will minimize confusion, and it will create a bit more of a personal bond between me and you. And once again, these are made fresh for each class, for each term, and it's done that way for a purpose. It's low tech too, and it's done that way for a purpose. Good luck, folks. We'll catch you next time, Lord willing. Bye-bye.